您正在收看的是新西兰报中心之窗试点。
Okay, yeah. Recently, there have been a series of robbers and shooting happening outlets. The majority of these are gang-related. Why is the increased number of police not able to get on top of gang issues?
Okay, so firstly, the question was robberies. You all know that recently, as a government, we committed $6 million to deal with the issue of ramp raids. However, as part of the initiative, it is to support our retailers, usually our small retailers, to deal with crime prevention. So to put mechanisms in place that will help to keep them safe in their businesses. A few years ago, we supported the instalment of fog cannons to assist with burglaries. Now we know that there are situations where people will use vehicles to force entry into buildings. So our support has now moved into other preventative measures to keep people safe. With regards to what's been happening in the space of the recent shootings, which has been dreadful and distressing for our communities, our police have, over the last 12 months or so, been involved in an operation called Tauwhiro, which has given them an opportunity to have a look at the landscape within New Zealand in terms of gangs and the harm that they cause our communities. What's happening now is a transition through to an operation called Cobalt, which will be much more about enforcement and suppression, much more visible police presence, much more targeting of gangs, and that is supported by the recent budget announcement that we made of an extra $94 million to support police to do their work. I've been here in South Auckland, in Ormiston and on the North Shore today to talk to our police about the work that they're doing and to give them an assurance that as government we are supporting them to do their work. Their work is arduous and it's hard and they're working diligently to do this work. But as with everything, they need to make sure they get this right. So behind the scenes, the teams are working very hard to identify those people who have been involved in the recent shootings and make sure that they bring them to justice. Can I just make a plea out to our communities too? If they see anything that they feel is wrong, please to get in touch with their police. If they know of any incidents where there may be firearms or other things involved, please get in touch with the police because it's through our communities often that we get the information that helps us moving forward.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
And the second question is, these incidents have induced fear amongst the public. What will the police be doing to make the communities feel safer?
The police are very much aware of how sensitive and how distressed our communities are feeling. So their response is always in times like this to have a much more visible presence because we know where our people see the police in their communities, in their neighbourhoods, they feel much safer. So the assurance that our police give is that they will be present in our communities while these tensions are high, so that you will be able to feel some comfort to know that they are there and working diligently, working very hard. In fact, many of them are working many more hours than, just to make sure that they provide that assurance to our communities.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm just wondering,